Now from Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Colorado Rockies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He will lead this one off today. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Hit out towards second. Morgan from the outfield grass. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees, our game time temperature. Down the first baseline, and that's through for a hit. Daytime baseball. Number 22 will be on the mound for the Rocks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Stepping up now, Gleyber Torres, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat, and afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Yankees' starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Aaron Judge goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Striding in, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rockies, the shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Andujar moving to his left. 1 down. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover.
MLB Network. Settling in now, Gleyber Torres. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slap. MLB Network comes. Stepping in, Gleyber Torres. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
On the afternoon for the Yankees. Second baseman, number 25.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
He froze him on the fastball there. Gleyber Torres goes down for the first out of the game. Aaron Judge is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
I got the count. 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding forward now, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Barry Larkin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And right out of the gates, the Yankees will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Batting second.
Into the box, Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
And that's in there, base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
First two batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first two ABs, this could be a laser show.
In now, Stan Musial. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
First pitch coming, here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that's through, a base hit. The throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Man, you might see some scrambling between the manager and the pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
He's set, here it comes. To third. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play. In now, Frank Thomas. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Ready now, Didi Gregorius.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Didi Gregorius goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. Aaron Hicks stands in as he looks at a called strike. Behind 0-2 now. Matthews into foul territory, and that's going to land foul. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Morgan onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting sixth.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the... Standing in, Eddie Matthews.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And gone up into the second deck.
Batting eighth, catcher.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Standing in now, number 22. No outs, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in, Barry Larkin. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground to short. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number 8.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joe Morgan. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Hicks is going to have room out there as he puts this. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas. So we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network.
0-1.
A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, one away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 40.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Bases are empty, one man out. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him, 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And that'll bring up Gleyber
Now
Torres.
batting,
He'll attempt to
number
put the ball in
21.
play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses there, 1-2.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the three.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3 and... At the plate, Stan Musial. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The center fielder, number 24.
So one away now in the Colorado third. And here comes Junior. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. He's running. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. My word, it's off the barbecue stand out there. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Matthews.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone.
Now batting.
And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Hard on the ground towards short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's big Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Late that time for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Didi Gregorius comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 7 in a row. Flat out dominant, and the inning is over. Sonny Gray answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Gray.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Shortstop.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Stan Musial. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And it's gone.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey.
Stepping in
Jr.
now, Ken Griffey Jr. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero. Line towards center field. Hicks is there, 2 gone. Digging in now, Frank Thomas. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
Coming to the plate now, Miguel Andujar. A base hit in his first trip. Takes a knee-high fastball. No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first one.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail in this one 11-0.
Leading off for the Rockies.
Digging in once again, Eddie Matthews. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The catcher, number
So
8.
digging in now, Gary Carter. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Gray ready with the 0-1. On the ground, left side. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Into the box, number 22. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. And he is in there.
Well, you can't go from first to third much faster than that, and Showtrack is demonstrating just how elite his speed is. There are only a small handful of guys that can get their top speed up into that territory.
From the stretch. This is line to left. Stanton there to take it. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send him. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. Judge will get there, and he puts it away to... So striding in, Luke Voigt. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little roller toward the hole. Thomas is right there, and he'll step on first himself for the out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So the... A.J. Cole gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
Center fielder.
Digging in and looking for more, Ken Griffey Jr. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Row, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the... Here's big Aaron Judge. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. No balls and a strike to count. In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Judge goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So he sets him down swinging. Giancarlo Stanton is the 2nd out in the 7th inning. And this is on the outside corner for strike one. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
And there's number 8, one away.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. So, digging in to try it again, Gary Carter. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Into the bleachers and gone. Now at the plate, number 22. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Hey, have a day right here. Third knock of the game for the pitcher. Don't be shocked if he's not in a 3-hole for this manager tomorrow.
In now, Barry Larkin. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Hard hit ball to short. Gregorius is there. There's one. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Now in the box, Joe Morgan. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. Larkin ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. We're going to see something pretty special here on Show Track. Check out the top speed of one of the fastest men in baseball as he goes all the way from first to home to score rather easily. That's about as good as it gets in the speed category right there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Center fielder.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And here comes Junior.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
And he will get there to make the running. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Struck him out. 18 strikeouts for him now. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hicks, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit to short. He's right there. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Stepping up to the plate, Luke Voigt. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Luke Voigt.
The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Strike 3. 19 strikeouts for him now. So coming to the plate, back in the 3rd inning in this one.
Right fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Guerrero.
Hit hard to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And a good throw gets him one gone.